That's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Marvel characters went beast mode. For this list, we'll be looking at the most badass, awe-inspiring, and jaw-dropping moments that prove that these Marvel characters are the real deal. Our cosmic scales are tipping in favor of the good guys, so we'll only be focusing on feats involving heroes. Sorry, bad guys. This list will also be diving into spoilers, so consider this your warning. Is there something awesome we missed? Marvel us in the comments.
Hey Mojoholics! For a chance to win cash prizes, play our live daily trivia challenges every day at 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern only at WatchMojo.com/play.
Number 10. Quicksilver saves the day. X-Men Apocalypse. When we think of Quicksilver, we think of this moment. Well, this and the time he broke his dad out of prison in Days of Future Past.
Wishes come true. I'd save every day. Like a treasure.
We'd be hard-pressed to find anyone who doesn't love this scene. In X-Men Apocalypse, the evil mutant Ensabanur is awakened and determined to enslave the world. So, typical bad guy stuff. Rushing in to try and stop him, Havoc accidentally blows up the X-Mansion.
All will be revealed, my child.
Stop! No!
Whoops! In the span of that 1 or 2 remaining seconds before all hell breaks loose is when Quicksilver absolutely excels. Not only does he save everyone, but he does it with style. And all while set to some sweet 80s tune. Quicksilver doesn't get enough credit. Number 9. Crashing the Vampire Party. Blade. See what happens when you don't invite Blade to the party? Blade follows Eric Brooks, a vampire hunter who actually happens to be half vampire himself. The film's first few minutes immediately set it apart. We really don't think we've seen something quite like this in any other Marvel movie. Trying to get the drop on Deacon Frost, Blade breaks into his vampire nightclub called Club Blood. A little on the nose there, Deacon. As the evil vampires dance, while literally being showered in blood, the music fades to reveal Eric.
It's Blade. It's the Daywalker.
He slays dozens of vampires by himself. Fighting vampires is cool, but disintegrating so many that they run away while drenched in blood, arguably the coolest. Number 8. Prison Break Skydive. Black Widow. 2021's Black Widow saw Natasha Romanoff finally in a movie of her own. And in this solo outing, we get a sequence where she breaks Red Guardian out of a Russian prison.
Today's your lucky day, Alexei. Move to the door on the south wall.
It's a monumental task, and not to mention incredibly dangerous, but Natasha makes it look easy. The entire sequence is nothing short of epic, with action throughout the whole movie that seriously never lets up. Because Nat doesn't just drop down into the prison and fight dozens of guards, she also ends up fighting Taskmaster later in the movie while plummeting through the air. They fight, cling on top of falling debris, might we add. Yeah, Black Widow's tough. Number 7. The ladies fight Proxima Midnight, Avengers Infinity War. When Thanos started his plan to wipe out half of the universe in Infinity War, it brought us a ton of action and unique team-ups we don't always get to see.
He'll die alone, as will you.
She's not alone.
A battle that proved the might of all involved was the fight against Proxima Midnight on the battlefields of Wakanda. The spear-wielding member of the Black Order proved to be a formidable foe for the Avengers. It took Black Widow, Okoye, and later the Scarlet Witch to finally keep her down for the count.
That's really gross.
This all-female frenzy was an awesome way to remind us just how tough these Marvel superheroines are. And Endgame kept this going with a sequence where the women of the Avengers roster all joined up for a combined attack.
Don't worry. She's got help.
Number 6, Rage in the Forest, Logan. X-Men fan favorite Wolverine got his swan song in 2017's Logan, and the iconic movie clearly isn't without some signature action sequences. At one point, we see a brutal brawl in the forest between Logan and mutant hunters known as the Reavers. His genetic daughter X-23 also holds her own pretty well in this battle. Like we said, it's brutal. Logan just slices through dozens of Reavers. He's fierce, terrifying, and absolutely primal in these moments. Wolverine fans need to look no further than here for some awesome action.
Showtime, boy!
Because if Logan is going to finally meet his end, he might as well go out with a bang. Number 5, God of what? Thor Ragnarok. Sometimes it's hard to remember who we really are. Thor was noticeably down during the events of Ragnarok, with one missing eye and everything.
So simple. Even a blind man could see it. Now you remind me of Dad.
But the pep talk he got from his dad Odin did just the trick to lift his spirits. When Thor gets reminded just what he's the god of, his evil sister Hela's plan start to crumble.
Tell me, brother, what were you the god of again?
Imbued in lightning, with his eye technically pulsating blue, Thor really turns the tides in the Avengers' favor. And did we mention that Led Zeppelin plays as he single-handedly takes out Hela's nameless goons? It really ties the bow nicely on this electrifying encounter. Number 4, I Am Iron Man, Avengers Endgame. Throughout the course of the MCU, Tony Stark went through some serious character development.
I'm just not the hero type, clearly, with this laundry list of character defects, all the mistakes I made, largely public. Yeah, okay, yeah. Truth is,
and when the entire universe was in jeopardy because of Thanos, the mightiest of heroes all stepped up to answer the call. One way or another, this cinematic universe owed probably the most to Tony and his ultimate sacrifice.
I am inevitable.
His wielding of the Infinity Gauntlet to reverse Thanos' actions was arguably the definition of heroic. It cost him his life, but it was a choice that he was willing to make. And what made everything even more poetic was when Tony uttered an iconic phrase.
Iron Man.
Talk about a full circle moment. Number 3, Stopping the Train, Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 has gone down in history as one of the greatest comic book movies ever, and we can see why. This amazing Spider-Man, sorry, wrong universe, was able to stop a speeding train from hurling off the tracks.
You have a train to catch.
The train scene is a defining moment for not just the movie, but also the character of Spider-Man as a whole. MCU Spider-Man even paid homage to it. Stopping the train wasn't easy, but that's what makes it so endearing, because Peter's relying not just on his strength, but also his intelligence to tackle the problem. It takes him a few tries, but when he uses his webs to slow the train's momentum, he really sticks the landing. Way to go, Spidey. Number 2, the Guardians hold the Power Stone, Guardians of the Galaxy. One of the biggest themes of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies is finding your own family. And a moment which really exemplifies that is when Peter Quill grabs hold of the Power Stone to defeat Ronan the Accuser. Evidently, trying to latch onto the Infinity Stone isn't easy. Let alone the one that's whole selling point is that it can level entire planet. But Peter's able to do it when the rest of the Guardians all grab onto him. Transferring the immense energy of the stone to all of them. This moment of unity firmly cements the Guardians not just as powerful beings, but as a powerful family.
You're immortal. How?
You said it yourself, bitch. We're the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Pepper puts Killian down, Iron Man 3. Pepper's not dying that easily, Killian.
It was always me, Tony. Right from the start.
I am the Mandarin!
Deadpool's car fight, Deadpool. He proved to be a very unruly passenger here. Scarlet Witch versus Ultron, Avengers Age of Ultron. Careful, she'll rip your heart out. Nightcrawler invades the White House, X2. Nobody was going to stop Kurt from meeting the president. My God. Wasp shuts down Sonny's men, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Hope's beatdown left these goons salty.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Cap wills Mjolnir, Avengers Endgame. Time to put the debates to bed. He's worthy. Endgame brought us so many cool moments that it's kind of hard to count. But Captain America wielding Mjolnir for the first time to fight Thanos has to take the cake.
I knew it.
It was a moment teased all the way back in Age of Ultron, and when it finally happened, fans understandably went ballistic. And Cap was ready to lead probably the largest amount of superheroes we ever seen on screen into a battle just a few minutes later. But you want to know the cherry on top of everything else? When Cap finally says the line we waited years to hear.
Avengers!
Assemble.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.